Colgate University has a strong commitment to sustainability. A major part of this commitment is sustainable dining and food services.
Food is almost the quintessential sustainability issue. It affects everything.
Colgate's dining services are contracted to Chartwells. Through Chartwells, dining services provides over 4,500 meals per day. This is over 32,000 meals in the course of 1 week. Ensuring food production, transport, and preparation is sustainable on such a large scale is incredibly complicated and expensive.
The food system is a huge contributor to global climate change. It's a huge contributor to pollution, air pollution, water pollution. It's a major force in land use, not always good. There's been some horrible labor practices around food and the food system. And then health. It's something that we all do every day.
So what is sustainable dining? Sustainable dining refers to food choices and dining operations that support local economies and communities, promote community engagement, are socially conscious, environmentally sound, humane, and healthy, now and in the future. A large portion of Colgate's sustainable dining efforts center on the use of locally produced food.
First of all, when you're thinking about sustainability, what you eat is a really great place to start. If you're eating local, then you're minimizing all the energy that it takes your food to get to you. You really know exactly what's going into the plants here and therefore the food.
We asked students at Colgate, what does sustainable dining mean to you?
Sustainable dining?
Yeah. Dining.
Sustainable dining?
Yes.
I don't really know what it means. I'd say like local food products.
Not wasting food.
Composting would be in there.
Having dining options that have the least detrimental impact on like the environment around you and also like the places that you get your food from.
I don't know, I guess like limiting food waste.
What exactly is Colgate's commitment to sustainable dining? Chartwells has committed $30,000 to improving sustainable dining here at Colgate. This commitment is focused on decreasing food waste, providing fresh, healthy food options for students, composting, and implementing a variety of sustainable dining initiatives such as Trim Tracks, which monitors pre-consumer food waste. Chartwells and Colgate also place a strong emphasis on sourcing food from local producers and vendors.
We want to know how much of our food is local, so locally sourced, and then how much is community-based, and then how much is ecologically sound as far as the way that it's produced.
Local food is very important. That goes back to the community, the safety of the food. There are just a ton of reasons to go with local food.
Colgate uses a network of local producers and vendors to promote community engagement and to support the local economy.
Common Thread is right up the road. That's a pretty large farm. They operate a CSA, and so any surplus of produce that they have, they offer up to us. We use the Colgate Community Garden. We're using a few other local purveyors. We use Syracuse Banana, who brings the bulk of our produce in, and we're working with them to encourage them to source more locally so that they can get more local to us.
In the very beginning of the year, I saw one poster, but it just said like, "Welcome to the new Frank Sustainable Dining."
I have not, to be completely honest with you.
There are those days where they have buckets, and you're supposed to dump like whatever food you don't eat in the buckets to kind of tell how much food you're wasting, which I know makes a lot of people feel guilty, but that's kind of the point.
Communicating these sustainable dining efforts is a major obstacle that Colgate faces.
It's really hard to get the message out.
It's very hard, and that remains the biggest challenge.
We don't have a communications plan, so I think that's a good idea.
Sustainable dining is a concept that requires community engagement. If the student community isn't aware of Chartwell's efforts, there is a missed opportunity to promote sustainable behavior and student engagement in sustainable living. This is why marketing and communication are so important. Effective marketing can not only educate the student body on the sustainable dining practices in Colgate's dining halls, but it can also emphasize the way Colgate's food system connects to surrounding communities and people. Improved and developed marketing efforts could expand the scope and impact of Colgate's commitment to sustainable dining services.
You know, if you can improve the way that we grow, distribute, and consume food, we've taken a huge step to becoming a more sustainable society.